from Dhaka, this is Tahmina Nupur and you are watching BSS News. At first, the headlines. Fire at Hazrat Shahjalal International Airport, Cargo Village halts flight operations. European Union hails July Charter as milestone in Bangladesh's political transition. Interim government done good work, striving for more, says Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir. NCP renews call for legal basis of July Charter. Trump tells Zelensky to make a deal as Tomahawk 3 misfires. Now the details. Fire at Hazrat Shahjalal International Airport Cargo Village halts flight operations. A massive fire broke out this afternoon at the cargo village of Hazrat Shahjalal International Airport in Dhaka, forcing a temporary suspension of flight operations. According to the fire service and civil defense, the fire started around 2:15 p.m. in the import section of the cargo village. 30 units of the fire service are working at the site, with more units on the way. So far, no casualties have been reported. The Inter-Services Public Relations said units from the Bangladesh Air Force, Bangladesh Navy, Fire Service and Civil Aviation Authority are jointly working to extinguish the blaze. Airport Executive Director Group Captain S.M. Ragib Samad said emergency teams are coordinating efforts to control the situation and urge everyone to cooperate. Airport authorities confirmed that flight operations were suspended temporarily for safety reasons. Several international flights were diverted to Chattogram and Kolkata, while departing flights remained on hold. Officials said aircraft parked near the area were diverted to a safer locations. The source of the fire is under investigation and the area has been cordoned off. Authorities assured that passenger safety is the top priority and operations will resume once the situation is fully under control. European Union hails July Charter as milestone in Bangladesh's political transition. European Union Ambassador to Bangladesh Michael Miller has termed the signing of the July National Charter 2025 as a major breakthrough in Bangladesh's political consensus and reform efforts. The signing ceremony took place on Friday, where 25 political parties, including the Bangladesh Nationalist Party and Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islami, joined it. In a Facebook post after the event, Ambassador Michael Miller said the signing marked an important moment in the country's political transition and reflected unity of purpose as Bangladesh moves toward national elections scheduled for the early 2026. His presence at the event highlighted the European Union's continued commitment to supporting Bangladesh in its democratic journey and governance reforms. The European Union has long partnered with Bangladesh to promote good governance and institutional accountability. In recent months, it has also reiterated its support for free, fair and participatory elections, offering technical cooperation and the possibility of election observation missions. Interim government done good work, striving for more, says Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir. Bangladesh Nationalist Party Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir today said that the interim government formed after the July uprising has carried out commendable work and continues to strive for further progress. He told the Bangladesh Water Development Board Workers Employees Conference and general meetings at the Water Bhavan Multipurpose Hall on Green Road in Dhaka. Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir said that everyone should act responsibly from their respective positions as the current government is an interim administration. All the work done so far has been positive and aimed at national welfare. The damage, he said, done over the last 15 years could not be fixed within 1 year. Referring to the signing of the July National Charter, he described it as a historic event joined by most political parties. Highlighting the upcoming national parliamentary election, he said it would determine whether Bangladesh truly moves towards liberal democracy. He urged all political parties to participate in the polls and overcome their differences to ensure a free and a fair election. Recalling the spirit of the Liberation War, Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir said the struggle of 1971 was to build a new nation and identity, which remains the foundation of Bangladesh's existence. NCP renews call for legal basis of July Charter. National Citizens Party convener Nahid Islam today reiterated that the July National Charter must have a legal foundation to truly represent the people's aspirations. He told a press conference at the party's temporary office in Banglamotor, Dhaka this noon. Nahid Islam said the National Citizens Party did not attend the signing ceremony because without a legal basis, the charter would hold no real meaning and could mislead the nation. Unlike after the 1990 mass uprising, any major political reform now must have a clear legal structure, he added. He accused some groups of trying to preserve the old fascist system under the guise of protecting the 1972 constitution and said the ongoing reform process began due to pressure from the National Citizens Party, other political parties, and the Student Public Alliance that led the July uprising. Naid Islam said the July Charter would only gain legitimacy when Chief Advisor Professor Dr. Mohammad Yunus issues an official order followed by a national referendum, an elected parliament, and a constitutional assembly to draft a new constitution. National Citizens Party Member Secretary Akhtar Hossain said the party would soon launch street programs demanding legal recognition of the July Charter and call for an investigation into Friday's clashes between police and the July protesters at Manikni Avenue. Trump tells Zelensky to make a deal as Tomahawk plea misfires. United States President Donald Trump on Friday urged Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to make a deal with Russia, signaling a shift in Washington's tone on the Ukraine war. The two leaders met at the White House, where President Donald Trump said their talks were cordial and that he told both Zelensky and Russian President Vladimir Putin it was time to stop the fighting and make a deal. He suggested both sides should stop along with the current battle line and let history decide the outcome. After the meeting, President Zelensky said Russia was afraid of United States-made Tomahawk missiles, but admitted he was realistic about not receiving them now, as Washington wanted to avoid escalation. Zelensky came to Washington seeking the long-range weapons, but left without a commitment as President Donald Trump focused on pursuing a diplomatic breakthrough following his recent peace deal in Gaza. The Kremlin said preparations were ongoing for a possible Trump-Putin meeting in Budapest, noting that several issues still needed to be resolved. Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022 and now occupies about one-fifth of Ukrainian territory. On Friday, Russia's defense ministry claimed control over 3 more villages in the Dnipropetrovsk and Kharkiv regions. That's all for today. For more information, visit bssnews.net. Thanks for watching.